Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, let me extend my gratitude and thanks to Balagh and yourself for giving me this opportunity to share in your day of happiness and celebration and today's graduation. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it a means of benefit for you. May all those graduate students may I congratulate them as well, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it a means for khair in this dunya and after as well. So in terms of the area of teaching that I have been involved with, medical fiqh, just 2-3 points that I want to mention in the short time that I have. Firstly, there tends to be a limited awareness of medical fiqh amongst the laity, obviously, but even amongst the religious scholars and the ulama as well. And whereas in the past, when you had jurists, they had a good working knowledge of medicine. And because that was one of the subjects that was taught in the madrasas, in the centers of learning. Equally, many physicians who were proficient in medicine also had a good understanding of Islamic sciences. And then you had some that were authorities in both disciplines, both in medicine and both in fiqh. A couple of examples, Ibn Rushd, Abu al-Walid Ibn Rushd. He was also an expert in medicine. He has a work, Kitab al-Kulliyat fi Tib, and also we know Bidayat al-Mujtahid wa Nihayat al-Muqtasid, which he's a Maliki jurist he was, and a fantastic compendium he has. So we had personalities that were both proficient in both areas. Another example is the Shafi jurist Ibn Nafis, and Abdul Latif al-Baghdadi, who was a physician and a hadith expert. So we had personalities that were expert in both areas. But throughout time, this reduced, and eventually you find that it has become a very niche area of study, and it's not part of the study of our scholars of today. And a person has to make additional effort and take the time out to study these disciplines separately. Although this is an area that does impact on our everyday life. Medical fiqh impacts on the rules and ahkam concerning ablution, concerning prayer, concerning fasting, purity, impurity, menstruation, marriage, conception, reproduction, and all different aspects of life. So it is the medical fiqh is a very integral part of our daily existence, whether we realize it or not. And at the cutting edge, it's an ever-developing field that continues to break new frontiers, which require specific consideration from the ulama. So you have the medicine, progressing at a very fast rate, and the ulama currently catching up with that fast rate and giving opinions and discussions and deliberations on these issues after they have come to fruition. So, Alhamdulillah, Balagh Academy is to one aspect a pioneer in this area, in where on a sustained level. There have been other organizations that have run courses in this area, but then have petered out. Balagh has done it on a sustained level, where it facilitates an introduction to these new areas of inquiry. You're not going to be an expert here, but what you are going to get an appreciation of the subject and understand that there are pathways for you to develop further. And in doing so, you can make use of existing and a growing body of knowledge. This is a growing body of knowledge out there, mainly in the Arabic, and then followed by the English language, and now Urdu and other languages as well. But with particular I think mention should be given to the deliberations of the International Islamic Fiqh Academy, Majma al-Fiqh al-Islami, which is based in Jeddah, which has in the past and continues to discuss these on a very great scale, in where scholars from different countries and from different denominations and fiqhs and experts within the field come together, and where they discuss issues related to buyu'at, related to transactions, related to other areas of Muslim concern. They also discuss issues related to medicine and biomedical ethics. So this is an organization whose deliberations, if you can access them, they can be accessed online in Arabic. It's good to go through. We have also the Islamic Fiqh Academy, Majma' al-Fiqh Islami, which is based with the Muslim World League. Then we also have one in India as well, whose deliberations tend to be in Urdu and who have produced material in Urdu. And then there are several works, doctoral theses, and other works that you can find. You can find them online that are available, which give a depth of knowledge to these areas. And it is down to the student themselves to then actually seek out these sources and dedicate time and effort behind them. Without dedication of time and effort, nothing can be achieved. There is a couplet attribute to Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib radiyallahu anhu. لو كان هذا العلم يحصل بالمنى. If this knowledge could be sought simply by having, hopes, ما كان يبقى في البرية جاهل. There would not be any ignorant person on the entire land. If it's a case of just simply hoping it would happen, أجهد ولا تكسل ولا تك غافلا. Expend your effort. Do not, be lazy. ولا تك غافلا, and do not be neglectful and heedless. Don't waste your time. فندامة العقبى لمن يتكاسل. The regret for that person is, or the end regret for that person is who displays, lethargy. So if you want to achieve in this is something that we have through Al-Balagh. You had an introduction. It's something that need to go and develop, and we need people that specialize in these areas. Like, so where in the past we had scholars that were polymaths, here now it's an age of specialization. And according to the verse of the Holy Quran, فَلَوْلَا نَفَرَ مِنْ كُلِّ فِرْقَةٍ مِّنْهُمْ طَائِفَةٌ لِيَتَفَقَّهُوا فِي الدِّينِ وَلِيُنذِرُوا قَوْمَهُمْ إِذَا رَجَعُوا إِلَيْهِمْ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَحْذَرُونَ. That not everyone should go one way, but there should be people who dedicate their times to get an in-depth understanding of the deen, so that when they come back to the people, they're able to advise. And Al-Balagh gives you a door into this area. And I'll conclude on a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is in Bukhari, and he described the knowledge that we received, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed through this deen. The knowledge that is revealed, he said, the people that receive this knowledge are three types of people. There are those people who represent fertile soil, that when the rain falls on that soil, it absorbs that soil and it benefits that soil and it grows vegetation. And so not only does it continue to exist itself, it also benefits others. And then there is land that is hard, and when the rain falls on there, the land actually is able to gather that water, but it doesn't seep into the land. And then you find that animals will come and people will come and benefit from that water, but the land itself doesn't benefit because it is too hard. And then you have a barren land that doesn't accept the water, and the water just runs off the land, and the land itself doesn't benefit, nor is it beneficial to anyone else. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he drew a similitude between knowledge that benefits an individual and the rain that falls on different pieces of land. He said, be that piece of land, that knowledge, when it falls on, when it is received by that land, or by that person, that individual, then that person absorbs it, and also others benefit from them through their teaching. So also they absorb it, they internalize it, they practice it, they implement what they have learned, and also they propagate to others. And then there are those that when receiving that knowledge, it does not benefit them, meaning that they are not practicing themselves, they have not internalized it, but they continue to teach others. So others benefit from them, but they don't benefit themselves. And then there are those wretched ones that when the knowledge comes their way, neither do they benefit themselves, and nor are they able to benefit from anyone else. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, through Al-Balagh, He makes you of the former, where you benefit yourself and also benefit to others, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.